Good morning. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning yet. My mom she's taking me to the hospital on her way for surgery. Woohoo! Hi guys. Today is the day of the surgery. So I got here at 5 o'clock this morning. And surgery is supposed to start at 7. 7 comes around and they said, sorry, we messed up your time. It's not until, you didn't have to get here till 8, surgery at 10. So 8 o'clock comes around and, sorry, we messed up your time again. You didn't have to get here till 10 and the surgery will start at 12. So, I actually started a little bit early, so I laid in bed here from probably about 5:30 or 6 till 11:30. It was pretty painful. I couldn't sit up like I am now. It's awesome. I can sit up now. I wasn't able to sit up because my back would hurt so bad, so I had to just lay flat on my back with no pillows and just pretty much stick it out. I couldn't go back to sleep. I was really tired, but I just couldn't sleep. It's hard to sleep when you're in a lot of pain. And so, so we went in at 11 or 11:30. The surgery is supposed to last about an hour and a half. And so it actually lasted 3.5 hours. I don't know exactly why it went on longer than it was supposed to. So I got out of surgery at about 3 and got back to my room at about 3:45 or so. I woke up confused. I didn't know where I was. I was like, where am I? And then the doctors were trying to get me to test out my legs and push and lift and lift. And I was like, y'all are asking way too much from me right now. I woke up with quite a bit of pain, but no pain in my legs, and it is awesome. Before, I would get lots of pain from my legs, both sides, mainly my left, but also a little bit in my right, all the way up to about my hips, and it would go all the way down. So what the pain was like was, I'm really sorry, I'm like super itchy from the morphine, so I can't help but itch my face. But if you've ever had a Charlie horse where your leg just and then you can't walk and you're like on the ground like well, imagine having Charlie horses all the way from like close to your ankle, all the way up your leg, your thighs, your calves, your butt, and in your back. That's what the pain was like. It was completely awful. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't really have any enemies, but I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And so I don't have any more Charlie horse pain, which I'm so happy about. I am in quite a bit of pain with my back, but it is completely worth it. I would gladly take this pain over the pain that I was having. They were very kind to give me my own morphine button to help with pain, so I've definitely been taking advantage of that. Oh well, it helps with the pain. Might as well use it while I have it instead of just sitting here suffering. Let's see. So I haven't actually seen my incision or anything. I probably won't for a while. They said it was going to be about an inch. If that's an inch. But she said it could get pretty big because I guess something about like my disc being really big or something. I don't know. So I don't know how big my disc is. The actual piece of disc that ruptured that they pulled out was about the size of a $50 coin. So that's a lot of tissue pushing on your nerve. If you can imagine how that feels, it's awful, awful, awful. So I'm glad that's gone. So sorry, there's a lot of noise going on in the background if you can hear it. But what they actually did was they were planning on just going in on the left side, but they ended up having to go on the right side as well because it was just too big. They couldn't get it out of just the left side, so they had to go on the right side as well. So I'm a little extra sore. That's why, well, I'll go over that in a second. So what they did was, when you go in, there's bone in the way and ligaments, or a ligament on each side, or I really don't know, but I know it's a ligament. So they take out part of your bone, they cut it out, or they like drill it out really, and then they pull out the ligament. They did that on the other side, and then your nerves are going out like that, so they have to pull them up, and I think they have a little thing that holds them in place, and then they go in and they just start pulling out the mine came out in little chunks, so they started pulling out the pieces of the ruptured disc, which they had to, I guess there was so much that they also had to go on the right side again. It was the size of a $50 coin. And then I guess they closed me up. They release the nerve, make sure that it's able to actually move. They said, well, my left leg is what I have the most trouble with, the left side of my body, or was having the most trouble with. So they said that nerve was actually like squished flat, and I mean it was irritated, but they said you can tell that it has been squished so long that the nerve was just used to being flat, so it was flat, and it's going to take a while for it to go back to normal. And they said on my right side, which originally all my pain was mainly on the left, but for a while now it had been going on my right as well. They said that nerve root was very swollen and red and big and inflamed, and so they said pretty much it will take time for those to heal. But they release those, make sure they're free moving so that they can actually flow out and didn't have any more compression against them. And then they closed me up and put a nice little drain. I have this cute little drain that I've been carrying around all day, draining the blood out of my back so that I don't get blood clots. And then they sent me on my way, and I'm here now. Well, let's see. I was supposed to go, well, usually you can go home the day of the surgery, but since they had to go in on both sides and they had to do more than they expected to, I'm staying overnight, so I'll get released sometime tomorrow. Definitely in a lot of pain in my back. But if anyone knows me, if y'all know me, I smile through anything. Like, I could be crying, my eyes out, and still smiling. And it's last year when my appendix busted or whatever, I was laughing like a lot of the time and crying because I'm pretty good at keeping positive. So I'm keeping positive. This is gonna go great. Let's see. If you don't believe me, in like 6th grade, we all got an award, and my award, thanks to Miss Thompson, probably Mr. Ratcliffe, was the Queen, Miss Thompson, was smiling through the tears because it's nonstop smile. So that's always a good thing to be. I mean, I was told in junior high that I would smile too much, and some people didn't want to be my friend because I smiled too much. I was too happy. I don't see how that's a problem, but so I'm trying to be happy. But I just wanted to thank everyone. I got caught by the doctor making a YouTube video. That was a little embarrassing, but I just want to thank everyone for all the love and support and the prayers. It really does help. I appreciate it so much. Y'all are so kind. Um, I got to come in when I got back to these beautiful flowers. You can't really see them, I don't think, in the video up there from my pastors in my church. And it was so nice to come into. And then also for all the visitors today, and definitely my mom and my fiance and my dad. They've been the biggest helps, and I couldn't have done it without them. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting me and helping me and just giving me encouragement. Um, it really does help. It does. I mean, even just I believe in you. I'm praying for you. Like, it really does help a lot. So I appreciate that with everything. So I'll keep y'all updated. I'm probably gonna make another video tomorrow, just seeing how I'm going the day after, and then I'll probably start doing like one a week, just updating, just so that people can, who are thinking about getting the surgery, will have something to refer to and kind of see what it might be like. I mean, it's different for everyone. So just to kind of help someone else out, maybe, hopefully. Some words of advice. Always be positive. Even if you feel like, like I know the pain is so bad. Even if you feel like you can't do it, like you can't go on, and sometimes I felt like that, like I couldn't do it anymore. I felt like giving up, and if you're scared, it's really not that bad. I think the IV, well, I mean, it does hurt afterwards. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there is some pain, but it's so worth it. Like, it's already worth it, even though I'm in so much pain right now. Like, having relief in my legs and feeling like my legs are kind of normal. Yeah, I don't know if I said that I was able to get up and walk, of course, with some help. I started with a walker, but I've never used a walker. I didn't know how to work it, so it was kind of more difficult to be trying to mess with the walker than to actually be walking. But I had to have the nurses help me. I walked, like I said, halfway down the hall and back. My legs were definitely weak. And I've also been walking like an old man with my back hunched over and sitting like an old man with my back hunched over for a while now. So I wasn't able to completely stand up straight. So I guess it's just going to be a healing process to get my normal posture and to be able to walk normal. My legs were weak. They almost gave out at one point. Thank goodness for the nurses holding me. So just gotta get some strength back in my legs. Gotta work on my posture so I don't look like an old man for the rest of my life. And it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a journey. But I look forward to it, to feeling normal again. And again, thanks for everything and all the support. Thank you so much. And I can do all things through Christ. And you can do all things through Christ. So if you're having trouble, just know that He is your strength.